So I went to the doctor this week and I got some bad news. He said I have a case of
Nailed it.
He said I have a case of dad bod. So this is crazy. I'm gonna lose 70 pounds in 6 months. 6 months. 6 months to lose 70 pounds. That's a lot of pounds. 70 of them. All right, so here's the truth of it all. I am 5'9". I weigh 227 pounds, and my body fat is around 32%. Ouch. And I'm gonna turn 49 this week. Crazy. I'm done with this. I'm done with it. I'm done with the dad bod. I'm done with being fat. And my dad had his first heart attack at 51. I'm about to turn 49. I do not want to repeat the pattern. I've exercised and I've tried to eat right at least. My dad really didn't. I love my dad, but I do not want to repeat that story. Here's where I'm at currently. I have high blood pressure and that's on meds. Now when I say high, mine usually will have around 135 on the systolic, I think it is. It's usually 135 over 70. The bottom number is almost always 70, but I'm on medication for it. And I'm also on a CPAP machine, and I've had a few kidney stones, which is the most excruciating thing in the world. So you got to wonder when you start experiencing all that stuff, are there signs that you're ignoring? Are these signs to you that your body is not where it should be? I'd say yes. I would think so. But here's my goal in all this. I want to get off the CPAP. I want to get off the blood pressure medication. I want to get rid of the inflammation. And yes, I want to look like I actually care and feel like it. You know what I'm saying? So the question that I'm probably going to get is, how do I plan on doing this? How do I plan on achieving my goal? Well, today is day one. Today, it starts now, officially. I am Carnivore Keto. I'm talking 20 carbs a day, and I'm talking water only. I mean, seriously, I'm done with all this, starting now. Okay, starting now. Here's how it begins. I'm gonna clean out all the soda, all the crackers, all of the chips. My family's not gonna like it. Actually, they'll probably still keep it because that's what we do. They eat whatever they want. All of it, gone. No more sodas, done with it. And here's the reason I think that way. Have you ever heard the saying, abs are made in the kitchen? It's absolutely true. And what that means is, it's not, I mean, you can exercise all day long. You can do all the sit-ups, all the push-ups. You can get on the bench press. You can do leg extensions, whatever, squats, whatever. You can do all those things and never really see definition. You're gonna see abs because of what you eat. You see what I'm saying? It's all about how you eat. For some people, that means portion size. For some people, they want to do vegetarian. For some people, they want to do low carb. That's the direction that works for me. I've tried several of them. If your diet is terrible, nobody's gonna see your abs, John boy. You gotta start in the kitchen. You gotta start healthy eating. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I already work out. I've worked out for years. And you know, like I said, right now, I only do body weight exercises, push-ups, sit-ups, that kind of stuff. But I can do all those things all day long. And once again, not see any progress. So that's the reason I want to lose the weight. I want to be able to see the definition. I want to see a skinnier face because for some reason I hold a lot right here. But my diet over the last few years, until I decided to diet and lost that 20 pounds that I lost, it was terrible. So yeah, it's time for me. I've got to get ripped while I still can. 49 is not too old. Really, nowadays I see guys that are in their 80s that are in good shape. You know, it's just a matter of how hard do you want to work? How disciplined can you be? That's it. So the question is, what is my goal weight? My goal weight is gonna be, I wanna lose 70 pounds, 67 pounds as of right now. That would put me down at 160 pounds. Now that may be too light. I may hit 170 and that may feel right, but for right now I'm shooting for 160. And the reason why is because I'd rather aim for higher and not quite hit it, you know? I think I've got a good shot. Think I can do it? Absolutely I can, and so can you. The thing is, we don't need to think of excuses. We need to set our mind to, I'm going to do this, I can do this. And we need to think about how good it's gonna feel when we get there. How much lighter you feel, how much more energy you got. Get that visual in your mind. Maybe you need to get on some AI and make a little mock-up of what you're going to look like afterwards. So last time I did something like this, I lost 20 pounds in 30 days and I gained it almost all of it right back. But that was because I decided to cheat and then cheat some more and then cheat some more. That's the thing. You got to stick to it. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this happen. And know this, no matter what diet you're on, everybody is a little bit different. For me, the first 3 to 5 days are excruciating. It's so hard for me to do. But when I get to that point where I start burning ketones, if you're on a low carb diet, you start burning ketones. You stop burning sugars and you start burning ketones. And so that's when you know you're in the zone. You're starting to burn fat. So when I get there, I have more energy. Like, it's hard for me to sleep. I start like daily losing 1 to 3 pounds of weight, which a lot of it's probably water weight at that point, and then I'll plateau around 208. And so I'll take a few days of fasting. And to me, that diet works, low carb, because it's easy. It's a lot of lean meats and greens and stuff like that. Pretty simple. Carnivore is even easier. It's just meats and eggs. So find what works for you. And then a lot of people ask this question. So what if I fail like I have in the past? I failed. I just lost 20 pounds and gained it all right back. I was down to 197 and now I'm back up to 227. It sucks to go back and have to lose the same weight that I lost before. But here's the thing. When I start this, I have to start with the mentality that I am gonna succeed. But if I fail, the thing I think is I'm going to get right back on the horse. I'm not going to go days and days with screwing up. If I have a cheat, I'm going to go, okay, get back on the horse now. Now I know that I've got to. Or 2, I make a video about why I failed. And I'm going to be telling you guys and looking you in the eyes and going, I messed up, you know? That's not going to happen. I'm not going to fail this time around. And when I say not fail this time around, I lost 25 pounds, something like that, you know? So, I mean, it was a pretty good goal. I did it, you know? So it was a complete failure. The thing is to keep it off, you know? So that's my plan this time. Overall, this isn't about just me. I'm looking at you. This is about you too. You came to this video for a reason. You're still here for a reason. You have something in your mind, an image of yourself that you see and you want to be. You can do this. If you're in your 40s, 50s, it doesn't matter. You can do this. You've just got to decide that you want it bad enough. I have seen guys in amazing shape at older ages. It's all a matter of just willpower. You gotta have some willpower. You gotta have some self-discipline. That's it. If you can do that, if you can see the end goal, imagine it and say, yes, I want that. You can do this. And here's the thing. I have been chubby a good portion of my life, okay? I know there's people that struggle with weight all their life. There are people making breakthroughs now who have struggled with weight their whole life. It doesn't matter if you struggle with weight loss, if you struggle with weight your whole life. It doesn't matter if your whole family is overweight. Who cares? It's about you. It's about self-discipline. It's about deciding to find the right diet, what works for you, and saying, I am not going to fail. I'm not going to fail. I think everybody has that possibility. If you have to go talk to your doctor and you have to get on something like, you know, Ozempic or whatever, you know, find out what your doctor recommends and go get it. I've seen some amazing results with that. Now, the whole key is don't make excuses. Decide what you're going to do and run with it. Go after it. You can do this. Okay, so one of the goals that I have too is I'm going to document everything. I've got a Google sheet and I'll share that with you guys soon. I've got a Google sheet that I use and I track anything that I eat. I track what exercise I do. I track my blood pressure, things like that in it. And it just helps me keep a good eye on everything because it's important. It's important to see where you started and where you're going. I'm one of those kind, I like to see where my blood pressure is, you know, I like to keep it down. And I've noticed when I start low carbon, a lot of times my blood pressure will come down, you know, so it's helpful and it's helpful to be able to see it on a chart. The big thing behind all this, I don't want you just watching me, okay? Let's just say I'm successful and I make all this happen. I don't want you just to watch me. I want you to take part in this. You're here because you're obviously interested in this. I think you can do this too. So don't just watch me. Let's do this side by side, you know, and maybe you can help me. Maybe I need someone to lift me up at some point. Let's do this. I think you can. So I'm going to ask you to do something that's really simple. Okay. Like I said, if you made it this far, you've got a goal. You've got something in mind that you want to do. I'm going to ask you to put a few things down in the comments. This is going to be easy. First thing I want you to do is I want you to put the date that you're going to start. If it's today, great. I think that's the best way to do it. Put the date that you're going to start. Put down your height. Put down your current weight and what weight you would like to achieve, the goal. And then if you could, elaborate on that. Tell us how you plan on losing the weight. If you tried a diet before and you thought that worked effectively, tell us what kind of diet you're gonna do and let's hear about it. We wanna cheer you on. I want the people in this forum below to cheer you on and I will be one of the first ones to do it. So put that information below and the next thing I need you to do, I need you to like and subscribe. The reason is because it's not just for me. I mean, it's one of those things that if you like and subscribe, then you see the updates. And if you need that motivation, and maybe it's me, maybe it's someone else. There's some great fitness experts out there that you can watch. Always make sure to subscribe to them, because then you get the update. I'm Brian Andrew Stevens. This is Man vs. Self, and I'll see you on the next video.